Good morning, everyone. Before we carry on, everyone like, subscribe, get the little bell icon there, click that, it'll allow videos to pop up and you'll get informed all the time anytime we make any new new videos. It's been a long morning already. Okay, today we're going to be talking about the Black Marlin. Now that probably inspires quite a lot of jitters in some people thinking, hey, it's one of the species I've always wanted to target. In terms of your big game fishing, you see the old films of the big Penn Senator or Penn International guy cranking away there with his white rod or whatever, and waves splashing over the back of the boat. That's kind of where the big game fishing sits. The Black Marlin, other than the bluefin tuna, is probably really at the top between the two for size. Anyway, Black Marlin, Machaira indica. So that's where another fishing brand gets the name Machaira from. Won't mention who. They are elongated in shape. Everyone generally knows what a marlin looks like. Quite a long yet streamlined body. Their scale is actually quite interesting in shape. They've got almost a little thorn to it, so they're really streamlined. It reduces the surface area. Go all into that. The top jaw is elongated into a bill that's very rough, rasp-like. They actually can use that to whack into stuff and knock it unconscious. When it comes to handling them, please guys use a good quality landing glove like the Mustads, or your cap if possible, or anything that you can wrap around that's going to be just protect your hands, otherwise it will rip your hands to shreds. Okay, color wise you're looking top dark, bottom light, white belly on the bottom. Top is going to be a bluey black in live specimens. As soon as they die they go white, and the Japanese actually have a name for them. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it. That means white marlin. So once they've died they go completely pale. All the chromatophores sort of expand, it will be? Yeah, expand, and then the whole color looks just pale white overall. Your obviously snout in the front, shorter bottom lip, very large mouths. They're able to engulf gigantic bait. They feed on tuna and squid and all sorts big baits they can eat. They've got a lunate tail, so it's shaped like that. Obviously same length, not like me which got a long short thumb and long forefinger. Tails I get, that's for high speed maneuverability and high speed movement. That it's not a soft tail that can flex. It's a very rigid tail. It's exactly the same as on your tuna species. In terms of size, Black Marlin get to 4.5 meters, around about there, 4.5, which is an absolute giant. It's about 710 kilos. Interestingly, the record was caught off the coast of Peru in 1953. That was a Black Marlin of 708 kilos, which is, if you try and think of the size of that fish, it's phenomenal. I mean, the fights that guys have with these things are hour-long sessions. It's more of a test match than a T20 really. Your maturity wise, they matured around about, I think it's about 200 kilos for your females and about 70 odd kilos for your males. They get to about 20 years old for the females and about 13 for the males. So they are quite a long living species. They have done some tag and release starts on them, and they have been recaptures, so which is very nice to see, because previously it was thought that once they've been caught, 6-hour fights, they pretty much just rocket down to the bottom. But the guys have gotten a lot better. All the competitions now use circle hooks, so they hook them in the corner instead of into the stomach, or hook over the bowl. They're reviving the fish for longer. It's only catch and release competitions generally, except for your bigger fish like granders and things like that, where people obviously want to show off the record. In terms of where you're going to catch them, I personally am not caught a marlin, so I won't attempt to tell you guys where to catch them or how to catch them. Konas and live baits are going to be your best bets from theory. Smaller yellowfin tuna and things like that, obviously up to about 20 kilos you can really trawl them for these big marlin. And big heavy tackle. The heavier you can go the better. Lots of line capacity, strong connections are absolutely vital for these things, because you are playing in the big leagues when you're targeting them. In terms of the sea, you're going to get them pretty much everywhere north of your 30-degree latitudes. tropical and temperate waters. They're going to be migrating in summer to the more temperate waters, so they'll move obviously northwards into the slightly cooler waters in summer, and then in winter they come back into the tropical waters, so it's nice and warm, it's more pleasant for them. Like we mentioned, big prey method, or big prey items that they're going to be feeding on. High speed for trawling wise, except with live baits to a degree. Obviously you can pull as fast as you can pull a live tuna, and yeah, they pretty much spawn all year round. It's a fascinating species. There's a lot of research that's actually gone into them, and yeah, just a giant species that deserves all the respect in the world, because they are the biggest fish we can really target, other than sharks of course, but the biggest fish. So yeah guys, the Black Marlin, Machaira indica. Cheers.